Hi, I'm Red. You're watching Gravy Belt. Working on the all-wheel drive EM2 today. Today I'm going to do something that I've been kind of procrastinating for a while on. This company, Procar Innovations, came out with a new product that I've been wanting to try out. When you modify these cars and you push the limits, sometimes things fit but don't really fit perfectly. Like, for example, I'm running the biggest tire that I could fit on this car, widest wheel. So if you come over here, come on Nelson. So I'm running a Motegi track light. It's a 17 by 8.5 with a 42 offset. It fits really good, the fitment's great. I'm running a 245/40 R888R, but when I turn this full lock, it actually touches the frame. I'll take the wheel off in a minute and show you guys, but look, if we turn it all the way, see, it doesn't hit on this side, but yeah, see? Look at that. So it hits. It's a little annoying. It's not that big of a deal, but when I saw that PCI came out with a new product, I was like, hey, you know what? This would be something really good. I mean, I don't need to do it like full lock all the time. So today we're going to be installing that, and also installing a new boot on the power steering rack. There's a lot of stuff in the way, but me and Forrest, we designed it pretty good, so it should come apart pretty easy. And oh, here, check this out, Nelson. So here's the part that I'm talking about right here. We have a billet aluminum piece that fits behind the boot right here. And then this part slides on the inside of the rack. And then what PCI did, they add these extra little pieces. So this actually limits. So you guys will understand a little bit better when we get this thing apart. But and also going to start working on this and tear it apart. So let's check it out. so as you can see, we got the rack out. Check it out, Nelson, right over there. So we're ready to work on that. We checked the camera footage, 24 minutes. Not too bad considering all the crap we had to take off. So if you come over here, you can see right here where the tire was rubbing against the frame, and then also on the back right here. So that's what happens when you have high offset wheel or low offset, whatever you want to call it, and you have a wide tire. You know, this car was never meant to have a 245. It came with a 185. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to put that limiter. And yeah, also too, I've been meaning to replace the boot on that rack. If you come over here, you can see the rack right here. See, like there's a hole right here. It's just old, and I've been wanting to redo it for a long time. So I'm gonna go get my folding table out, and we're gonna handle it real quick. Okay, so it's a little annoying, but we're gonna get this boot replaced. Got a nice brand new boot from the dealer. It actually wasn't too much. I think it was like 40 bucks, and it came with new clamps. Came these little O-rings that go behind here for some reason, and then a little locker, which I actually didn't put back. And then we're gonna install this while everything's apart. So should be pretty simple, Nelson. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. And then these, you can actually put modified ones. I had to switch back to a factory one when I did the different tie rod ends, just because it just was not fitting good. And look at this stupid clamp. And then I got these special nibblers. Yeah, this clamp is just gonna go bye-bye, so we're just gonna mutilate it. I could have been more careful, but don't care. There we go. And then, see, normally when you put the little slider in there, you're nice to the clamps. Okay, I think you just have to take one off right here. You have to move these up. Come on, yeah, look at the screwdriver. Okay, there we go. And then normally, when this piece, you can see right here, you got the little piece in there. You would have this rack all the way to one side, and then you can just weasel that out. But today, we're actually doing a little rebuild. So right here, this is actually threaded. So we're gonna have to pop this off. Let's see how much it cooperates. Everything Nelson isn't moving?
Hard to tell.
I know. Well, here.
It's really hard to tell because the impact's bouncing.
Let's put a mark right there. Oh yeah, it's moving. Okay, we're good. Oh, there we go. I felt it now. Aha!
I saw it that time.
Yeah. Okay. We're performing some major surgery over here, dude. Woohoo! Yeah, man. I've never actually taken a rack down like this before. There we go. Look at that. Out with the old, in with the new. And then you can see right here, this little piece. Yeah, this one's nasty. I'm gonna clean this up right now. You can see this one right here. What it does is it connects right here on the rack, okay? And this part slides back and forth, and then it slides within this slot. Yeah, this one is, this is kind of a crappy one. It fits really tight. I can't remember where I bought this one. This one is aftermarket also. This is not a factory one. So.
Why did you switch from the factory one to this one in the first place?
Well, because when it slides right here, it can get worn out, and actually this one has much more surface area where you can slide on.
Okay.
The factory one is only like a little bit.
Okay.
So, well, here, let me get this cleaned up, and then we'll show you guys putting back together, and I'll explain how that one works. Okay, so nice and lubed up. I can show you guys side by side. I mean, like I said, this little slider's not factory, but as you can see, this one is longer. So when this piece slides back, it gets stopped by the rack right here, and it limits its movement. So, and then we got 2 little washer pieces. Don't forget to put those on, and that's kind of how it goes. So now we're gonna have to weasel this bad guy in right here. Where's those? Oh, here we go. Here's the clamps. And I'm going to show you how to install it, because you can't really see totally well until you actually get this thing in there. So put that one right here, and this one goes right here. This one you'll never get on if you don't do it right. Okay. So I think it goes like this. So we're just gonna play with it until this thing goes on. Come on. I took all the grease off this thing. Woo! Oh, it's going. Try not to mess up my new boot that I ordered. There we go. Whew. That was difficult. And then a clamp. So we're just gonna leave that loose for now. Okay. I wonder, did I put it in right? Okay. Let's put these out of the way for now. And then this bad boy. Oh, there goes the old one. This bad boy goes in there. Don't forget, we do need this piece, but I'm gonna. Okay. So once it slides all the way in, it's like keyed. It has a little tab. And then screw this bad boy back together. It's actually a special tool for this, but it was discontinued, so oh well, and it was expensive. Oh, and look, you can see some from the factory. Actually, almost, look. See, you can still see the marks right there. So we got a little bit more, Oh, close enough. Okay. Now you can see where those bolts right here, where these bolts go in. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the rack all the way
to get them to line up.
Yeah. See? But since we're running the rack limiter, you gotta go back a little bit. So don't forget to put these little pieces in. I don't know what they're for, but they came in the kit, so I'm assuming we need them. Oh, let let me lube this bad girl up a little bit. Just some regular bearing grease, just all purpose, I guess. I use this all the time. It's nasty. Ugh.
Makes a mess.
And it's super, super sticky. Okay, almost. So this one's going bye-bye. We're not using these pieces at all. You can see it actually has them. So remember, this side goes down, and these side go up, and they protrude through the boot. This is much easier doing it outside the car than in. Trust me, I've done it both ways. So while the boot's pulled back, oh my God, you just slide this bad boy in. Yeah, okay, we're good. Come on, it's getting caught up. Come on. Yeah, the problem is it's like, come on. It's like, oh, there we go.
I heard it click.
There we go. There it is. There it is. See? Yeah. And then if you look, see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now just the reverse. Just gotta tighten everything back up. Let me try to get this. And this new boot is super tight. There we go. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. So, see if you look. There we go. So that. It's tight, but still works. There we go. That's it. So it's in. We're gonna have to do these clamps. There we go. Okay, let's get this bad boy tightened up. Actually, these two little O-rings are supposed to go on there. Oh, you know what? They have some here. Just take these off and replace them. I guess they just don't want any protrusion of water, who knows what. Come on, there we go. Okay, now this piece goes on here. If you're running an aftermarket one, it's going to be different, but same process. Couple uggas. Okay. Now I have a special set of pliers. Go on here and then just Squeeze that clamp. And then comes a new little locker. So these don't back out, put this little piece on. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to, we'll do this side. Yeah, this piece makes it so that these don't come loose, because if your steering comes loose, you're gonna crash. Okay, now it's all together. You can see it stops, doesn't go all the way. Oh, that's the pliers slipping. Oh, there we go. So we got the new piece in with the limiter. PCI also does sell the piece without the limiter if that's something that you want. So either way. So me and Nelson are going to throw this back in. We showed you how to take it out. Same process. And then we'll show you the steering, how it's limited. So as you guys can see, everything's back in. We got the new rack. You can kind of see it down there, the new boot. And also too, thanks to my new fittings that I put on here. Yeah, can you see that, Nelson?
Not really.
Not really.
There's a big turbo in there.
And then come over here, thanks to my new fittings, right here, check these out. The Jiffy Tight, see, on the top and bottom? Because every time I would take the intercooler out, it would just spill a bunch of water. And it would just keep leaking and leaking and leaking and leaking. So these fittings are nice. They're quick disconnect, just by hand, and then they have a valve. They're kind of pricey, but you know, it makes it easier. If you look underneath, we got a couple drips, and that's about it. See it? So, okay. Now, everything's in, everything's connected. Come over here, check this out. Now, if I turn the wheel all the way, see, it stops. Remember before it was rubbing?
Yep.
No more rubbing. See? It's yeah, it's not going to be a drift car, but it's a drag race car mostly. But yeah, now it's not touching no more. Got a nice smooth piece in there, so I think our install for today is done. You know, I really like PCI products. You know, they're very high quality, and yeah, I hope to use more in the future. I actually have some seat brackets for my car, but I'm kind of waiting on getting those seats. You know, you can't buy everything at one time. You got to do it step by step. So, yeah, I got some big plans for this car. Got to get the moon tune done on my Haltech, and yeah, so we'll have some good videos coming up for you guys pretty soon. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.